Hello, YouTube. As we continuously explore the outer space and our satellite, the moon, I want to bring you more interesting stories and episodes about our natural satellite. And I'll continue to do so. Today, I want to tell you about one aspect that actually few people know about it. You see, there's one thing that no one among the scientists doubts, that our planet has only one satellite. Scientists will tell you the moon must be alone up there. And period. However, there was one very interesting case in history related to the second satellite of our planet. There was a second moon in the sky, and is it possible that the Earth has two moons? This was once stated by Frederic Petit, director of the observatory located in Toulouse, France, and he said it in 1846. This man claimed that the second moon was spotted by three observers in two different places early in the morning on March 21 of the same year. Petit calculated that the orbit of the second natural satellite of our planet is a very elongated ellipse, and that the second moon makes one revolution around the Earth in a little less than 3 hours. The perigee of the orbit of this celestial body, according to the astronomer, that is the point of closest approach to the Earth, is at an altitude of 11.4 kilometers from its surface. Petit, armed with the new knowledge, resolutely went to the scientific conference attended by many different famous scientists. The astronomer had to withstand harsh criticism when presenting his data, and the mathematician Leverrier generally said that all this data is complete nonsense. Because if we take into the account the air resistance, then at such a perihelion height, no cosmic body will be able to have a stable orbit. Perihelion, I think that's the more correct pronunciation, is the point in a solar orbit where the orbiting body is closest to the sun. And it really is. After all, the Earth's atmosphere stretches for tens of kilometers. And nowadays, airliners quietly fly even above the perigee of the moon of Petit. So astronomers actually ignored the discovery of Petit. And this wonderful story would have sunk into oblivion if not for the young French science fiction writer Jules Verne, who in his novel From the Earth to the Moon told about the encounter of a group of fearless adventurers with the moon of Petit. The success of Jules Verne's book made the second moon and its discoverer very popular, and this attracted the attention of amateur astronomers all over the world, who rushed to their telescopes to find the moon of Petit again. Some of these enthusiasts were sure that the gravitational field of the second moon could explain the small deviations observed in the motion of the satellite known to us. In this case, it would have to have a diameter of several kilometers. But Petit's moon was too small for that. Otherwise, it would not be so difficult to find it. And then there is the question of the black moon. In 1969, people first landed on the moon. There are many different tales and myths about this legendary expedition and all kinds of ideas. Well, one of them says that during the flyby of the moon, American astronauts saw a mysterious satellite in orbit above the back of our natural satellite. Astrologers even gave a name to this hypothetical object, Lilith. To this day, in some horoscopes, it is referred to as the black moon. To scientists, of course, all this is a complete nonsense. However, here's what's interesting. All of the above does not mean that the idea of a second natural satellite of the Earth is absurd. For a short time, the Earth may indeed have a second satellite. Meteoroids passing very close to our planet, crossing the highest layers of the atmosphere, may well lose speed and become temporary satellites of the Earth. However, after each perigee, they will lose more and more speed until they finally enter the atmosphere as meteorites. Orbiting satellites, in fact, well, the Earth has at least one other satellite besides the Moon. This object was discovered. The name is, let me pronounce it right, Cruithne. Cruithne was discovered on October 10, 1986 by Duncan Waldron on a photograph taken with the UK Schmidt telescope at the Siding Spring Observatory in Australia. It was not until 1997 that its unusual orbit was determined by Paul Weigert and his Finnish colleagues from Finland. This is the asteroid 3753 Cruithne Q-type at an asteroid in orbit around the Sun in one-to-one orbital resonance with the Earth, making it a co-orbital object. Yes, it's not really a second moon, but this space object shares the Earth orbit, following a spiral trajectory, which makes it seem that it is moving around our planet in a horseshoe orbit. For those who forgot, the name Cruithne is from Irish and refers to the early Picts, Cruithne in Old Irish, in the annals of Ulster, and their eponymous King Cruithne, son of Singe, in the Pictish Chronicle. Well, only one question remains open. What did the French scientists and two other observers see in the sky, referring to it as the second moon? We will continue exploration of our very strange natural or maybe artificial satellite, as I talked about in my other videos. You can find them in the playlist about space exploration in my channel. Please tell others about my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like my videos. And if you can support my research, you'll find the links on how to do it in the description to this video. Thank you for your attention to my work.